Welcome to our intentional breath focus. Breathing correctly is very important to our health and our immune system. So we're going to practice, and we're going to practice the focus. Olympians, those that do yoga, those that are in Qigong and other forms of mastery, master their breath. And I remember when I first started learning about breath work, I had a very challenging time focusing on my breath because I was so used to having a scattered mind, meaning thinking what I have to do afterwards, what I have already done, and thinking about other things that were remnants of what I did earlier. So the key to mastering the breath is focus. And another key is intention. Setting the intention to focus on the breath. Setting the intention to relax. Setting the intention to come from the mind, focus in on the body, on the breath. So it is practice, it is habit, it is focus. If we set the intention that this is not going to work, then it's not going to work. But it does take daily practice to master the breath. We're going to do a very simple breath. Now, I would love for you to have your feet flat on the ground and perhaps your hands on your lap, palms face up. That's a receiving position. Energetically, it's about receiving. Now, if you wish to assist yourself in breathing in deeply, consider bringing your hands either to your heart, one on top of the other, palm to palm, or also bringing your hands, say, on your belly button. Rest your elbows by your side, rest the shoulders, and if you find they're still creeping up, ask your shoulders nicely to relax. Now, as you master the breath and you practice the focus of intention, you can also find that your shoulders relax on command. The key is being gentle and gracious with yourself. So if you find shoulders aren't relaxing, continue with the breath. If you find your mind is wandering, that's okay. Graciously bring your focus back to your breath. Again, it's all about habit and focus, and giving ourselves some space for practice. When we're in training and aiming for a goal, say an Olympian, they don't get the gold right away. It's training and practice. So let's take that tip from the Olympians and Qigong masters and martial artists and yogis. It's practice. So let's practice, shall we? Now, bring your tongue to the roof of the mouth, and we're going to inhale and exhale through the nose exclusively. Now, bring your chin parallel to the floor, and I'm going to turn briefly. Ideally, we want to have our ears over our shoulders. So this is for spinal alignment, and also it helps open up the lungs. So from here, chin parallel, and then tuck your ears over the shoulders. You can smile. Let's set the intention of mastering the breath. So it's focus. So to help, if your hands are on your body, bring your focus to your hands. And when you find your focus wandering, gently bring your focus back to your hands. Now we're going to inhale and then exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now inhale. Notice where the breath lands. Is it more of a shorter breath in the chest, or is it deeper? Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. Feel free to close your eyes if it helps you focus, and follow my voice. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now continue breathing. If you found that your breath is short, meaning that it's in the chest, then I invite you to ask your body to go a little deeper. So let's inhale together, and then pay attention to the rib cage. Is it expanding, front, sides, back? Exhale. Inhale, expanding the rib cage, and exhale. And now when we start focusing on our breath, we may find you can continue breathing in and out deeply. You may find that the rib cage is a little stuck. For instance, it may not expand as much, or we don't notice it. The intercostal muscles get a little tight when we're under stress, and we don't focus on the breath and expansion of the rib cage. But just like a baby, when they're in their crib, they breathe in and they exhale out. You notice their entire rib cage expands, and their belly as well. So little by little, we can relax the intercostal muscles simply focusing on the breath. Inhale and exhale. If your mind has wandered, bring it back to the breath and your hands. Inhale, filling up the lungs with life-giving oxygen. And exhale through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in this fashion. Inhale. And exhale. And now take note of your body and also your mind. Has your mind calmed down, or do you find that there's a lot of thoughts coming in and out? If you found that your thoughts were scattered and not focused on breath, that's okay. We are in training. We are focusing and setting the intention that we are learning to breathe fully. And this is a habit that can be learned with repetition. Let's be graceful with ourselves and give ourselves a pat in the back that at least we are testing it out and experiencing it. Now the next breath, we're going to breathe in a little shorter than the exhale. So I'm going to count inside. It'll be a count of 5 in and then a count of 7 out. So I'm simply going to say breathe in and breathe out. So if you notice that one of the breaths, like the inhalation, is a little shorter than the exhalation, we're doing that deliberately. It's simply a different breath for you to experience perhaps deeper relaxation. So relax the shoulders, tongue is at the roof of the mouth, and let's begin. Inhale. Exhale. 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 One more. Inhale. Exhale. And breathe at your own pace. Feel free to keep your hands on your body, or feel free to bring your hands to your lap. And consider tipping your head from one side and then lifting to the other side, breathing nice and slowly, just loosening up the neck and the shoulders. And then let's wiggle the fingers and wiggle the toes. Keep breathing. And now on the next inhalation, keeping your gaze on the ground, open your eyes. Notice the patterns, the colors. And then on the next inhalation, lift your gaze to neutral. And look at all the objects in the room, the colors, the shapes, and you're back. Feel free to take in some water, sip some water. That's very important. It helps with relaxing the muscles. Studies show that only 3% of dehydration and the body goes into stress mode, which means that our breath shortens, which then means that our muscles are tight, which then means that our brain goes into fight or flight or scattered thinking. So make sure you drink sufficient water. The recommendation is, and this is in imperial measurements, 1/2 ounce per pound of body weight. And if you're a little shy of that, then feel free to add maybe 1/2 glass or maybe 4 ounces or 8 ounces 1 week, every single day, and then consider adding a little bit more the following week and a little bit more the following week, so that your body gets used to processing the water. Because if you immediately ingest 4 extra glasses, a lot of times the body will just expel it because it's more than what it's used to processing. So be gentle with your body. Practice the breath daily. Now we did an extended time of focus. Even 1 minute or even 30 seconds of focused breath will relax the body, will relax the mind. It is a journey, so be gentle with yourself. Remember, we are in training, we're practicing, so have fun and track your process. Thank you for joining. Until next time.